Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Are you ready to break the internet? It's about to go pretty wild. Let's get ready. It's going to be a big day. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for the delays earlier. We've had all kinds of technical issues today, but hopefully we are on top of them right now. Let me just adjust this slightly. Okay, I think we're getting on top of it. We've had a few issues to deal with today because everything changed. Everything changed on all our systems today. I've no idea why today everything changed, but it did. Of course, we are watching the biggest event probably ever on YouTube today. And of course, we're watching this. It's about to kick off. Have you ever seen a chat like this? And this is in slow mode. This is in slow mode right now. So we've currently got 87,000 people waiting for this live stream. It's going to be the biggest stream probably in YouTube history. It's unbelievable today what's happening. So we're covering all of this, but we want to warn everybody. As you can see, GameStop has completely crashed down today. As you can see, it's down 25%. Everyone other than a couple of people are about to lose their money. What this is about today, we need to be absolutely clear. This has nothing at all to do with trying to make money out of GameStop. This is a war of people against the system. That's what's going on right now. People are fighting against the system, and they want to feel that they can stuff it to Wall Street and all the rest of it. It's got nothing to do with the stock whatsoever. However, in that pursuit, 99% of people have already lost their money. Roaring Kitty is going to become a billionaire today and walk away with everybody's money. Now, in the last few hours, we have heard that GameStop have diluted the stock, more stocks being released. They're taking all the money, and everybody today who feels that it's them against the people, it's them against themselves. I don't know what everyone's trying to prove to themselves, but essentially everyone who's playing this game, and I just don't understand it, is about to lose all of their money. Roaring Kitty is literally laughing. I don't know what the point is. However, we're going to cover it because it's going to be the biggest event probably ever on YouTube today. I just think it's people are angry, people are frustrated, and they are committing suicide with themselves. This is not the way to be successful in life. I don't understand it. I've been continually investing, and I don't short stocks. I don't do options, and you can see I'm at an all-time high, $90,000, 191 all-time highs, just by investing. And what we've got today is we've got GameStop and we've got FFIE at the same time, both crashing down. FFIE has just turned around again the last few minutes. As we can see, it's starting to pick up again. But these two stocks are working side by side. People are using it as a way to, if you say like good over evil, but all you're doing is bankrupting yourself. I don't know how everyone thinks they're going to get out of this and make any money. Anyway, it doesn't make any sense to me, but there it is. I've been up most of the evening learning, researching, studying exactly what's going on here. Essentially, if Roaring Kitty can keep the stock price up above $26, he's going to become a billionaire. And basically he'll own 90% of the business at that point. I don't understand it. I think it's pretty crazy. The business isn't worth anything, not doing anything. People know that. I've spoken to a lot of people during the evening, during last night, and they know that. But apparently they're not bothered. They're not bothered that that the business isn't making any money. In their opinion, they have been brainwashed to believe that this is sticking it to the man or whatever. It really isn't. The only people who are losing are the people watching this today. Anyway, it's going to be quite an event. There are now 91,000 people waiting. These are bigger numbers than we've seen for rock stars. And I know, because I've seen Elton John's shows don't get numbers like this. This is off the scale. And the trouble is, everyone apart from Roaring Kitty are losing money. If you'd like to call in today, if you'd like to be part of this, I'd like to get your thoughts and opinions, because it's pretty wild, pretty crazy. I've got no words for it today. Anyway, there it is. People are angry, frustrated. They want to blow up the world today. Now, just a few moments ago, I did actually release a video. I've just put out. Sensei provided us with a great video, which I've just put out. I'm going to share it with you now. This has just gone out a few minutes ago. And this will give you all the chart information of how you can trade this if you wish to do so. There is the video. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Here we go. Let's put this in the chat. You need to go and watch this because this will tell you all the levels that you need. There is the video. Let me also give it to everybody who's watching on Rumble this afternoon as well. We've got a big audience. It's going to be, I don't think we're going to get a big audience for this because people aren't interested in the numbers, the facts. They're not interested in that. They just want to break the internet today, go crazy, bankrupt themselves, making Roaring Kitty rich. I don't understand why you do that, but, you know, what do I know? I ain't got a clue. We shall see. I've got an issue with Rumble, it looks like. Let me see what's going on here. We've had so many technical issues today. It's been extremely stressful trying to put this show together today. Everything went wrong today. So it appears... I can't even work out for the life of me what's happening there. All right, no idea. I don't think it's going to work on Rumble today. I don't seem to be able to get the broadcast go to Rumble. No idea quite what's going on. So we're not going to worry about that. Okay. It's been a very challenging day today. Just about everything that can break has broken today. And it's a miracle that we're even here. But anyway, we are here. Let me read some of the comments that have just come in. Good luck to him and Godspeed to fixing the tech issues. Thank you, Liam. I'll be back. Hey all. Hey Martyn. God, I hope not. Are you okay? Hi Martyn. Is this cancelled as well? Right on. Did Martyn update the status of the tech issues? Welcome, Andre. Sensei did talk to him and he seemed to be confident he'd be here. Yep. Just became a member. Looking forward to this. It's going to be a big day. There he is. Yay. Welcome back. Oh, wise one. Is going to zero, Martyn. All that is not economy. All is not economy is gambling, says Fat Harler. Stacey Bailey, welcome to you. Amazing. We are back. Look at how fast that chat is going. Yeah, absolutely. And bearing in mind, the chat that you are looking at is also in slow mode. 96,000 now. We've got just half an hour to go. The markets, YouTube's going to break. It's just completely off its face. Looking at how fast that chat is going, it didn't crash. It's being if it didn't crash, it's being shorted. I understand all of that. But the end result, though, everyone's losing their money. No one's going to get out of this alive apart from Roaring Kitty. And I think it's honestly, I think I don't know if Roaring Kitty should be in prison. I've said he perhaps should, but the more I think about it, I think this is a breakdown of society, what we're seeing today. We're seeing people desperate who feel so disengaged with the system that they feel the need to try to... what's the best way of putting this? They just feel the need to stuff it to somebody, and they're stuffing it to themselves. I've never seen anything quite like this. Smash the like, Stacey Bailey. RK is going to use, Roaring Kitty is going to use his capital and buy more dummy. I don't know. I made $300 on it yesterday. Yeah, I understand that. I understand, but you got to understand the bigger picture. I'm here, posted my GameStop in breakfast bar, King of Prussia Mall, largest retail space mall in America. Being a billionaire in jail suck, and what he will pay back. I sold it last night, 8 p.m. FFIE isn't crashing. No, you're right. I just checked that. Mike Kitty, $300 options going zero if he loses. He's crazy. Joseph, you can't be rude and call names one more time and you're out of here. Yeah, we don't want any bad language today. 300 million. Youssef, why GME released earnings before than expected? I think the company is a scam. Watch the stock rise after 12 p.m. Well, we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, it seems to me that Roaring Kitty is involved directly with GameStop. I mean, he owns most of it now. So I don't know. Whatever. Smash the like. History made today on this show. Record numbers. Let's have a look. Why not Roaring Kitty can be rich and we're all proud of him? Why are you proud of Roaring Kitty? He's stuffed it to everybody. What is there to be proud of? I don't understand why everyone is celebrating. Everyone's going to lose money. Roaring Kitty is going to walk away into the sunset with everybody. Where do you think the money is coming from? M4TD, that's slow mode. Yeah, it's sickening. Yeah, it's a desperate state of the world. It's a very, very difficult day today for many people. Well, it's only 80,000 idiots on Kitty Chat. More idiots than in the world. Better chance of making money on Euro Millions. 100 million tonight. It rises today or it completely crashes. What happens if... of course, Roaring Kitty will sell. Roaring Kitty will sell and he will dump it on every single one of his viewers. Every single one. That's what's going to happen. 100%. No doubt about it. I mean, what can you say about it? What can you say about it? That's exactly what's going to happen, and everyone's going to get stuffed. Glad we have you, Martin. J Long, it's my pleasure. I've never seen anything like this. 4 years ago when it happened, 3 years ago, I wasn't here witnessing it, but I'm here today, and I've never in my life seen anything like it. We're over on the extra channel as well. Thanks for joining me over there. Just check that's okay. It frustrates me, though, that we've only got 57 people watching. The cult following is so addictive. I'm covering it because I want to be a voice to speak out against it. All right, that's the only reason. And it seems to me, 55 people watching. We've got one of our lowest audiences. People are not interested in hearing the negative. They just want to jump on in with this. 102,000 people. Look at that. That's in slow mode right now. It's unbelievable. I'm going to check in with CNBC. I've got audio coming through from CNBC that I'll try and share with you.
Your shares, your customers.
So I'm going to bring that in if I can. We're also going to cover the news. We're going to cover CNBC, Bloomberg. We're going to cover all different aspects of this, not just Roaring Kitty taking over the world. We want to kind of, a complete perspective on this. Now, you could just be investing today. As you can see, my portfolio is green today, breaking all-time highs. Got no risk of losing my money. All-time highs again, no options, no shorts. There's an alternative, but just buying great businesses that do great things. However, I don't think that's what anybody wants to hear today. They just want to hear how we can stuff it to the government and how we can stuff it to everybody. And the only person who's going to win is Roaring Kitty. He goes live in 28 minutes, and we're very excited to see what happens. 104,000 people waiting. I've never seen a chat like it. That's in slow mode. Your voice matters because you talk about both sides. I feel like you're pragmatic and don't want people to lose their money. No, I really don't. I really don't. And I just feel this is such a desperate situation today that 105,000 people today think that Roaring Kitty is their hero. He's about to dump it on every single one of you, and everyone's going to lose their money. This is way bigger than in 2001. It's much more dangerous. Many people today are going to end up losing their homes, losing their businesses, get divorced. People will take their own lives. It'll be absolutely unbelievable. But as long as Roaring Kitty makes all the money, who cares? I mean, why would you do this to yourself? Anyway, let's go. Do you think people are thinking about the capital gain tax that comes if they make a lot of money? No one's thinking about that. No one's thinking it through. Roaring Kitty also has a lot to lose. Well, I don't think so, to be honest with you. I think he's in full control of what's going on here. I think he's going to walk away and remember, he's the only person who can move the stock. I can't wait to hear what he says to the people. Anyway, I'm watching. We're going to listen in. This is the only channel, I think, that's going to give you both perspectives of it. I think, anyway, isn't like 30% of your earnings get taxed? Well, 20% of my earnings get taxed. Let me just try and adjust this audio. I'm having all sorts of issues today. It's been a really, really tough day. Everything got messed up today. We got updates everywhere, and it's messed everything up for me today. So I'm just trying to... Does everything sound okay to you? Let me just check my audio. Everything got messed up today. We got updates everywhere, and it sounds okay. I'm just getting a really high volume come through. Anyway, just gonna have to live with this today. Massive updates and changes today. Right, let's keep our eye on what's going on. We're just a few minutes away now from probably the biggest event ever on YouTube. And today, millions of people are going to lose all of their life savings, and one man's going to ride off into the sunset and take it all. Let's have a look at GameStop's price right now. It's down 20% today. FFIE is still holding up. Let's see how it goes. Let's read the comments. Which day Virgin Galactic have reverse split? I don't believe it's been voted upon yet. Everything sounds good. Thank you, Joseph. I love your concern. Is it 100% real? It's different in 2001. You can see the GME price now. People have fear this time around, but are tuning in because nothing else is happening. That's my take. Well, it's getting huge amounts of publicity. It's on every major news outlet. Everyone's talking about it. The guy today is becoming a rock star. What you're watching right now, you're watching the chat in slow mode. That's in slow mode. If it was in normal mode, you wouldn't even see it. I've got to be honest. I think Roaring Kitty is not smart at all. In fact, I think he's a complete lunatic. Let me tell you, he could have made hundreds of thousands of dollars by going live hours ago and doing a countdown. That's what I would have done. I think this demonstrates actually he's not as smart as you think he is. With the amount of people that are tuned in, he's missed out on hundreds of thousands of dollars of ad revenue just by going live before. I mean, he could have had super chats. He could have made millions probably, but he didn't do that. I think that just shows you how completely disconnected he is with what he's doing. I would have been 113,000 people waiting for you, nearly 24 hours. I would have been live the entire time with ad revenue going, with super chats going, but he didn't think of that. People are just staring at a blank screen. It just shows you the level that he's appealing to. It's incredible, really. He'll be live from his new car, Faraday Future. Do you know Kitty's 300 million option can go to zero, right? Yes, I know that. Let's go space. What if Kitty announces SPCE shares? Oh my God, can you imagine? Can you imagine it? Anyway, we're going to listen in. 114,000 people. We're 22 minutes away from probably the biggest event ever in the history of YouTube, quite frankly. Never seen anything like it. We shall see what happens. It's going to be someday indeed. All right, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's me read all the comments. Maybe it's not all about money for him. I don't think it needs to be, right? He's making $1 billion. I mean, what? Stuffing it to the people? Maybe that's the point. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that's the point. I don't know. Well, we're all about to find out pretty soon anyway. You're talking about him making $1 billion and worrying about super chats. Yeah, but the thing is, mate, he could make millions. He's got 117,000 people. He's had nearly, I think it was 15,000 24 hours ago. The ad revenue alone would be 100 grand. And everybody here, all his fans would be super chatting. He'd make millions for doing absolutely zero. Anyway, true. Volume is going, but float shorted 2.13%. Maybe he isn't trying to pull revenue from YouTube. A smart man would, but maybe, just maybe, he isn't all in it for the money. But that wouldn't make sense in his business. In this business, no. Of course it wouldn't. Why would anyone turn down $1 million free money? Why would anyone? He's not given that any thought. Nothing about what he does makes sense. Nothing about it at all. Anyway, we're all going to find out soon. GameStop is starting to go up. We're starting to see GameStop move. Let's have a quick look. GameStop is starting to go up now, as you can see. Starting to go up. What about Faraday Future? It's all tied in. Virgin Galactic is up today. That's being dragged in as well. Let's go back to the stream. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how many people we've got tuned in with us today. I don't think it's quite as many. We're not promising everyone's going to get rich in 5 seconds. That's where we're going wrong. Right. We've got 102. All right. Okay. Well, that's quite nice. If you could tap the like button, guys, that would be really great. Consider subscribing to our channel. What we're trying to do today is give you an alternative view on Roaring Kitty today. We're trying to bring some balance into all of this because Roaring Kitty is going to break the internet today, and everyone apart from him is going to get completely wrecked. And we're going to watch it live on the show. It's a part of history today. It's not the sort of thing I want to cover, but this is history in the making, so we need to cover it. Sorry I'm late, missed my alarm, stayed up late reading charts, Von Clark. It would be great if he came and called everybody idiots and told them to buy the S&P. Well, it's probably what he's going to do. He'll take his $1 billion and buy Coca-Cola, just like Warren Buffett. 300 million he has on the line. Super chats and ad revenue is nothing. Compared, said Sensei. You're always talking. What? You're always talking chet about it, and you sound jealous of it. I don't even know what chet means. You're always talking chet about it. You sound jealous of it. Why you care about it every day? Okay. I'm going to try and explain this, and I don't expect you to understand, because people that are locked into what you're seeing today will not understand what I have to say. I'm absolutely convinced you will not understand what I have to say now. Honestly, I wish I didn't care. This is very stressful for me. I'm not remotely jealous. What's there to be jealous about? $1 billion? I don't need any money. I don't do this for the money. I've been going live 12 hours a day because I care about people. It really upsets me to live in this world sometimes, to see the craziness and the nonsense of it all. And look, we've got 89 watching. We've got one of our lowest audiences. People aren't interested in my opinion on it. They're not interested. The world is completely lost, and it really upsets me that common sense, education, knowledge, hard work is not important to, right now, 126,000 people. Please take my word for it. I am not jealous at all. I've achieved everything I want to do in life, but it upsets me to live in this world of such craziness. We're all fighting each other. We're all against each other. Everyone's shouting and screaming. Everything's lies. Everything's untrue. It's very, very upsetting to watch all of this and to see it all going on. And I haven't got words for it. Normally I have plenty of words, but today I'm completely speechless. What we're witnessing. We're witnessing history, and my job on this channel, it's a financial channel. It's a channel for everyone gets a voice. But no one's really interested, I don't think, in my side of it today. They're just interested in somebody who is stuffing it to everybody, and that just tells you the level of the world where we are right now. I'm going to watch with Martyn. It's better. Ralph, you're going to see everything here with me. You're just going to get two perspectives. See, if you watch with me, you get a voice. With Roaring Kitty, you are 130,000 people in the darkness. No one's got a voice. You can't even read the comments. You can't even see what's going on. With me, everyone gets a voice. You can phone in. We'll listen to what he says, but we're going to also dissect it. We're not going to be fed the narrative and completely and utterly, stuff ourselves over. That isn't the way to do this. Anyway. How were the job numbers? I missed it. The job numbers were bad today. We had a massive overreaction the first thing this morning. Everything sold off, and then it came right back again. People, for 1 minute, they're pricing in. I haven't changed. I've still said rate cuts in the summer. It's the biggest load of, I nearly swore then, the biggest load of nonsense I've ever heard. The numbers are constantly manipulated all the time. It's absolutely ridiculous, but I'm just staying invested, not playing the game whatsoever. Anyway, let's watch GameStop right now. Let's have a quick look at where it is. Yeah, it's down 19%. Let's go back to the live feed. You're going to get everything here. Let's get ready to rumble. Hit the like button. As a billionaire, he is the people. As a billionaire, he is the people. What a ridiculous statement that is. That doesn't make any sense. Jim Bob, that makes no sense. How is he one of the people today? He's stuffing it to every single one of you. Glad you're back. Thank you, Lance. Really appreciate it. We've got 14 minutes to go. Why you keep saying everyone except him will get wrecked? He will get wrecked the most. He'll get wrecked the most if this thing crashes. What do you mean? Because he's the only person that can control the stock. When it goes to a certain number, he'll dump it on everybody, and he better have bodyguards all around his property because everyone's going to come and hunt for him. I lost 40,000 in 4 years, and now a reverse stock split. Bob. Oh, I see. Thank you, Vaughn, for explaining that. I had no idea what that was. Thanks, Sensei. So good news is bad news, I guess. It's always the stock market is incredibly manipulated. Virgin Galactic to the moon, hodl diamond hands. Isn't that the mantra? Pretty much. Virgin Galactic is hiring a bunch of people. There's a gambling on Chet stocks for a chance at quick gains and excitement, and then there's investing in quality for yes, exactly. I'm just an investor trying to bring facts and knowledge to the table, and it doesn't seem to be no one seems to care. At least the majority of the world don't seem to care. But anyway, we're about to cover it. Let's see how we are today. See how many people are watching our show. We got 270. For us, it's a huge day. I'm just so disappointed at seeing all this nonsense today. I think it's really upsetting. Really upsetting, but there it is. Anyway, we're just moments away now, 12 minutes to go. I think more people need to hear you, Martyn. Jay, I think we have to accept we live in a world now of greed, disillusionment, and most people aren't interested in building anything. I see it here, and I see it where I live in Texas. All around me, we've got people that build houses as cheaply as possible, and it's heartbreaking. And I ask, why are you doing that? Why are you building your house like that? Because I want to sell it. I want to flip it. My house in England is built on a 2,000-year-old village. It's made of stone and never going to fall over, like the castles of England. Why would you build a house that's going to fall over? No one cares. I just want to sell it. Literally, it's as if everyone has lost all sense of value. Nothing matters anymore. I just want to grab what I can now and get out of here. But where are you going to go? Don't you want to live in your house? No, I just want a big bag of money. But what are you going to do with your big bag of money? I'm going to buy a crappy house made by someone who just wants to make money so it falls over. And that's what we got now. That's what we got. We got everyone's completely lost. Don't buy a single share of it. But Roaring Kitty has put the hard work in his live stream and also educate. I am afraid you haven't watched any. Jay Cruz, I have. I've studied this a lot more than you can imagine. I have spent 3 years going live 12 hours a day, about 1 billion times more than Roaring Kitty has. And let me tell you, he's broken every rule in the book. He was a stockbroker who used all his knowledge to manipulate the market. He completely broke his code of ethics. He's today manipulating the market. He's only choosing to do it on GameStop because it's a stock with no value. He wouldn't do this on Apple or Microsoft or Google. He's chosen a very, very easy target, and he's aimed at the lowest level of mentality. The people that are desperate, for money, and aren't bothered about putting the time in, the effort in, the work in, and that's what he's appealing to. And what you're seeing now is a demonstration of the lowest, mentality in human beings. I think it's tragic, really heartbreaking to watch. This is our future. These are fellow humans. This is how we're building the world. How many shares of Virgin Galactic do you have? None. 0. I want to hear both sides. Well, I'm the English lion, just telling you the truth, and Roaring Kitty is just a complete scam artist. I mean, I don't know what to say to you. Very few people are interested in what I have to say in comparison to what Roaring Kitty is saying today. This is my position. I am 100% in the S&P 500. You can see, I'll share with you on the screen. I'll answer everyone's questions. Look, 99.9% of my portfolio, 100%. It's only because I've got a few free shares of Robinhood on Apple. But every single penny of my money, all of my money in all the world is here in front of you. Nothing in the bank, all here in the S&P 500. I'm demonstrating that to show you that everything is real. and all the rest of it. Anyway, we are 8 minutes away from the biggest event ever on YouTube. This is something incredible to watch. Anyway, people want to make a quick buck. That's why. But there's no need. You can make money just by doing the right thing, working hard, buying a business, investing in yourself, education. You can. I know it sounds boring, but you can. 99% of people today are going to lose all their money. I appreciate and respect everything you do for the community, Martyn. I'm a hodler of AMC, GameStop, MFI, and for FFI. Greetings. Emperor Mike, I appreciate and respect everything you do for the community, Martyn. Thank you so much. I appreciate that's coming from somebody who's buying AMC, GameStop, FFIE. I wish you the very best. I hope you make money. I want everyone to realize I'm not against people today making money. I'm not trying to hurt people. I'm just trying to protect people. I'm really, really worried that everyone is about to lose their money, and there ain't nothing you can do about it now. Nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if the stock goes through the roof and then he dumps it on everybody. I mean, that's my opinion. You can judge me afterwards, I suppose. Social media is a cult machine. People like Roaring Kitty, Elon Musk, Donald Trump use it to build cults. It's all lies. I mean, we saw a few weeks ago when Iran invaded Israel, Donald Trump sent out an email to all his supporters. I've got friends on both sides, and remember, I'm neutral because I'm a green card holder. I can't vote, and I don't take political sides anyway. I just report the facts. Donald Trump said the world was going to end within America would cease to exist in 48 hours. In other words, would be America was all going to end. Well, that never happened, but it got lots of people to buy his stock. Don't know why that's going to save you. Meet Kevin is a despicable human being. He came online. Remember, he's just bought a private jet a year ago. He came online trying to sell you his life insurance. No wonder aliens don't want to invade Earth. They don't want to. They don't want to be here. Why would you want to be here? It's ridiculous. 6 minutes to go for the biggest event ever on YouTube. When a man really, I don't know if he belongs in jail. I don't know if the people following him should be. I don't know. I have no idea. I've got no words for this. I think it's, and I'm not a religious person, by the way. I'm not trying to preach to anybody at all. I'm just a completely open book, all right? I say what I feel. I make mistakes. I get it wrong, but I work hard. I do my best. Honestly, today, it makes me sickened to be a human being, to be honest. If I'm completely honest, it's upsetting. And my wife says, why do you care? Why do you worry? I do. I feel everything. Unfortunately, I feel everything. I'm watching everything, and I don't like living in a world like this. It's horrible. Anyway, let's see what happens. I think we all know what's going to happen. Man, you've pumped Mr. Speak Slow. Absolutely rubbish. I've not pumped any stock. I don't own any stocks. See the lies and the nonsense? Mr. Speak Slow. Man, you've pumped a lot of stocks. How are you different from Kitty? At least he's putting his money where his mouth is. I don't own the stocks. I only own the S&P. How can I go onto Google, read an encyclopedia? What does pump a stock mean? Pump and dump. You can't pump and dump a stock you don't own. An absolute ridiculous statement. I like your show and always listen to your analysis. You said, thank you so much indeed. I'm sure he said that fictitiously. Eric Wood, 2 shares at 37, 36 subs now, Martyn, growing. Congratulations, Hustle Brothers. You will keep growing. I will help you in any way I can. Congratulations. I will get people to subscribe to you anytime you like. GME looking bullish. Look at the chart. The chart means nothing right now, I don't think. You said he wants to stick it to the people. He's one of them. No, he's not. No, he's not one of them. What are you talking about? Roaring Kitty was a licensed Wall Street broker. He's not one of them. He's the very people that you despise, apparently. And then he broke all the rules and to stuff it to manipulate the market, to make a load of money. It's like Michael Burry. Michael Burry, hundreds and thousands of people right, lost their lives, lost their jobs, lost their home when Michael Burry stuffed it to the market. Is that right? The trouble is people aren't aware of what's really going on, and they sit in their dark room on their app on Robinhood and think they're stuffing it to somebody. Real people are really losing their lives. Martyn, can you please encrypt Roaring Kitty's message on the poster? Do you think he will mention FFI Hollow in his stream? That would be good. Really trying to understand what GWAV is going to do. They don't have much information that I can find. Where is Kitten? Where is the pussycat? He'll be live in 3 minutes for the biggest event in history on YouTube. We've now got 250,000 people. If Roaring Kitty had half the brain, he would be streaming live now, making millions on super chats and YouTube ads. I cannot believe he's not doing it. Mods in here are more suppressive than the Gestapo. That's absolute rubbish. We just don't want swearing and abusive nature. For that, then you might as well go and watch Roaring Kitty, because you can swear as much as you like there and you can abuse as many people as you want. I only hold blue chips in stocks myself. My self-directed retirement account. May I mainly scalp trade on Robinhood? Yes, I pay my taxes. I like both worlds, both sides. Richard Branson is a bad person. Should have never trust a Brit. Should have never... See, so Bobs, you should never trust an Englishman because you don't like Richard Branson. Well, that's a good generalization, if I've ever heard one. That's the American way, Martyn. What? Yeah. Just reported you also, Beck. One more and you're out of here. Yeah, if you're going to swear and be abusive, you're not welcome. You can't eat money. You can't drink money. It cannot love you. It cannot console you. No honor amongst thieves. He doesn't like American people. What a load of rubbish. My wife is American, you silly little man. My wife is American. My friends are American. I live in America. My audience are American. What are you talking about? My grandfather was American. What are you on about? It's got nothing to do with being American or English. What a silly statement. To say he has broken the rules here shows you can't see beyond your bias and you're an idiot, sir. Crazy Chris. Okay, I'm an idiot. Absolutely right. I'm an idiot. You're damn right. Okay. You didn't advertise a stock, then you'd advertise a stock, then you didn't. Every single channel in the world, every outlet, every news outlet talks about, every financial channel that is, talks about a stock. That's what I do. Pumping and dumping means you own a stock, you pump it with the intent of dumping it on people. You, sir, do not understand the basic principles of investing. You are a silly little person, and you should go and join your best mate, Roaring Kitty. He'll talk to you in a language you can understand. Okay, here we go. We're about to go live for the biggest stream in history. 300,000 people waiting. I cannot believe it. Here, you're going to see it, hear it, but you are going to get a voice. Please be respectful. It's about to get pretty crazy on GameStop. Let's keep an eye on it. We're going to listen in. There's GameStop right now. It's not moving. It's been going down all day. Here's the event. Why would he do it to Apple? That would make absolutely no sense. Sensei, because the point is, he's done this to a company he can control. He's not big and powerful. He's leading a bunch of crazy people over a cliff. He couldn't do it to a real business. He's doing it to a broken business where they've got no strength and power whatsoever to resist. He basically owns the company, and people are so daft they can't see it. That's why. I mean, be a real man and take on a real business. He wouldn't do that. There'd be no sense to that. Any moment now. So he's running behind time at the moment. We won't crush him for that. Sorry, Martyn, why will you change your mind if Kitty holds GME for at least a year from now? Of course he won't hold it. If he held it, would I change my mind? that would be a completely different trade. I don't see that. It's okay, Martyn. We are here for you. 100%. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, John. GME made 75 million shares offered today, Martyn. That's why it dropped. Why do you think they issued shares? They've just stuffed it to everybody, all their investors today. They've diluted the stock because Roaring Kitty pumped it. Roaring Kitty now owns, I think, about 70% of the business. So he's basically stuffed it to everybody right there. Specifically because it was shorted to ridiculous lengths. That would never happen. Here we go. What happened then? He's reset the stream. 500,000 people now waiting. Oh, here it goes again. The stream got reset there. 500,000 people, 65,000 likes. So the majority of people do not support this. They're tuning in for the craziness, the history, which is why I'm reporting on it. I'm not going to tap a like to it. Look, 429, 500,000 people, only 65,000 likes. Most people do not like this or approve it. They are just simply in for the drama and the nonsense of it all. Look at that. See that? The majority of people are not supporting it. They're just watching for the event. Right. He's late now. He's running 2 minutes late, but that's okay. We all have issues. I've had issues today, technical issues. He might be having the same issues as me. I had all kinds of issues today. Anyway, let's see how many people are watching us in comparison. Okay, it's been halted again. GameStop is going down again. It's been halted again. So as you can see, it's going down again. We got 169 people. Thank you so much indeed. Everybody here who's tuned in today, you are here because you want to know the truth of what's going on, not just a one-sided argument. So thank you to those of you who have tuned in with me today. I really appreciate it. We're trying to give a different perspective because what's happening today is crazy. It's there's never been a YouTube event like it. It will probably be the biggest watched live event on YouTube, I would imagine. So thank you ever so much, everyone. Out of 500,000 people, only 67,000 people are liking his stream. They're not appreciating it. Most people are just tuning in for the history of it. We've got 173 people. If you could tap the like button, I want more people to know what's really going on today. If you could tap the like button, once we get over 100 likes, YouTube will share this out and more people can hear the other side of what's happening today. Many, many people are going to lose their life today, lose their homes, lose their businesses. People are going to get divorced today. This is going to create havoc, hundreds of thousands of lives today. But as long as one man can make all the money and just use people's anger towards the government, then that's okay. So if you agree with my side of it, please tap the like button. I've got 46 likes. I've got 50 likes now. I have 189. So I've got about 30% likes. Roaring Kitty has got about 9% likes. That just shows you the difference, right? Everyone's watching for the drama of it. I've got Roaring Kitty's idiots joining us. They are idiots. Idiots. Is your head filled with nitrogen? Here we go. Here comes the Roaring Kitty idiots. Well, I'll tell you now who's an idiot. Roaring Kitty. He's just thrown away millions of dollars of ad revenue and super chats that he could have earned over the last 24 hours. So that's how smart he is. Anyway, let's see. And now he's late by 6 minutes. Let's see what happens. We could sit here all day. I've no idea. Martyn, music channel is the best. Thank you so much, Jay Long. This is the best show ever. Money, I don't know if it's the best show ever. It's the craziest show ever. It's a part of history. But anyway, we'll see what happens. You're going to get the live broadcast, plus you can all have a voice. We get 3 songs tonight. Of course, it's the Friday night concert. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah, that's happening later on. Anyway, let's see what happens. Wow. He's late now he's 7 minutes. What a joke. What an absolute joke. 500,000 people waiting and he's late by 7 minutes. Never going to give you up. Yeah, we can do some Rick rolling tonight. I can do that. So anyway, welcome everybody to the alternative version of Roaring Kitty. You're watching Roaring Kitty's broadcast. He hasn't gone live yet. He's now 7 minutes late. We're here today to give an alternative view. Thank you ever so much, everyone who's supporting me today. I appreciate it. I don't really want to cover this. I don't want to give it any notoriety. GameStop is going down. Yes, it's being dumped. He's completely and utterly stuffing it to everybody. He's 7 minutes late now. I think this is the worst of human nature I've ever seen. It's disgusting. Anyway, it is what it is. We're going to face it live. It's the English Lion versus the Roaring Kitty. I'm going to give you the honest truth. I'm going to go live. I'm here on time, even though I was live this morning. This is my real money. I only own the S&P. I wouldn't buy GameStop in a million years. It's a broken company. It has no value. The reason why he's done this is because the stock was broken and institutions were shorting the stock because it was broken and it was an easy picking. And he knew that people would follow him because people will follow idiots. Very easy to get an idiot to follow an idiot, just like they're called lemmings over a cliff. And that's what's happening right now. Greed in America is off the scale. People are fighting with each other, arguing with each other. And what you're witnessing now is one of the biggest events in history on YouTube. And if he was smart, he would be live now making millions in ad revenue and super chats. He's not that smart. I believe the guy should be in jail. He's broken all the laws, all the rules. He was a licensed stockbroker who pretended to be for the people. He's nothing to do with the people at all. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? It's ridiculous. He plays with people's emotions. None of his imagery means anything. I've had a lot of people who study imagery look at this for me, and I've asked, do these things mean anything? Do these things actually mean, is he a smart person? Is he a psychologist? Does he understand images? Is there any meaning behind it? And they've told me there's no meaning behind it at all. It just confuses people and people think he's clever. Rather than being honest about what you are, he has created images and illusions to sort of allude that he's some sort of clever Einstein chap. And really, he isn't. It's just false images that mean absolutely zero. So I'm not sure what's happening now. He's now 10 minutes late. He keeps resetting the stream. I keep seeing it be reset. Can I give you this, Leah? 500,000 people now. Biggest event on YouTube history. Yeah. Wow. 500,000 now. Game stopped. Game set and match. Roaring Kitty. I've got people in here now trying to discredit my channel by clicking the down like. Doesn't bother me. If you don't like the message, that's absolutely fine. But it's the truth, though. Sorry you don't like the truth. I will read everyone's comments. Roaring Kitty won't. He won't be able to see them. Roaring Kitty needs some leniency, Martyn. Missed a show due to technical issue this morning, so it's only fair to wait for Roy. Yes, I understand that. I was late this morning, absolutely. And I had technical issues. Absolutely right. Hi, Leah, says Stacy. T2 halt in process. Edit comments. Holo or FFIE will be pumped today. I'd be very, very careful touching any of this stuff. I think new laws coming in from the SEC are going to be all over this today. I wouldn't be surprised if they literally remove it. I tell you what, they could do anything. Anything today is on the cards. We could see anything happen. He still hasn't gone live. 500,000 people, 67,000 likes. That's all. 76,000 likes now. So I think that's about, what is that now? 11%? 11% likes. What's my like ratio today? Let's have a quick look. My like ratio today is 6, 12, 8, and 24. Mine's about 25% like ratio. Roaring Kitty is about 11%. So people are not liking the stream. They're just tuning in for the chaos and the history of it. So that's slightly different. You also had a stand-in, thanks. Yes, I did. Sensei, we have a backup plan. I mean, again, there is the reality here. 500,000 people are tuning into this, and he has no backup plan. I have a backup plan. I have backup internet, backup power. I have Sensei on hand to help me out. And I've got 25,000 subscribers or whatever. This is ridiculous. Anyway, it is what it is. The establishment is always siding with hedges and shorties. They don't want the little guy to make an honest buck. That is absolutely not true. There's nothing based, any evidence based upon that at all. I have been investing now, and I started with $5,000, and I am now at 90,443. I've never shorted a stock. I've never done options. I just buy great businesses, work hard, study, and go live every day and do the right thing. But there's my portfolio. I'm in the green. I'm always making money. I don't lose money. There is my balance. It's an all-time high today. What are you talking about? No one's stuffing it to me. I tell you who's stuffing it to you. Roaring Kitty is stuffing it to you. He's doing it live on air right now. He's not going live. The stock price is crashing, and he's got no backup plan. No one's here to support him at all. This is terrible today. Anyway, I have a theory that he's trying to raise short interest before. You have a theory. There's no evidence to support that. Will all Americans quit falling fool? For simple jesters. When will Americans quit falling for simple jesters? Edit comments. I don't understand it. Why people are influenced by this? I studied this, and I had people look at this. What do these symbols mean? Is there any resemblance here? No, they are random pictures. Just chosen at random. They mean absolutely nothing whatsoever. It's not clever. It doesn't mean anything. It's complete rubbish. Crag, hi Crag. The nonsense about evil hedges is a conspiracy theory. Overnight, a new conspiracy theory was born and is being used to manipulate gullible people into buying garbage stocks. Eric Wood, absolutely correct. Absolutely right. There is no conspiracy here whatsoever. If you work hard and you invest correctly, you make money. I've always made money, no problem at all. I'm just a small guy on YouTube, but I've got backup processes in place. I've thought it through. This guy, right? No, he's got 500,000 people. The guy is about to become a billionaire, and he's not even lived up to his own promises. Where's his backup crew? Where's his backup stream? Nothing. Where's his backup plan? Nothing. Zero. And we're exposing it right now. The whole world is seeing it right now play out. Hey John, Nuki Victoria Hotel basement party from piano. I touched those keys. Nuki Victoria Hotel, basement party room, piano. I touched those keys. I have no idea what what that means. I touched those keys. What is that supposed to mean? Beckenridge. Well, who are the people in the pictures? We can't all try work out the meaning of the pictures. We can all try. This person here is a famous Hollywood actor. I don't understand it. I've had people look at it and tell me it makes no sense at all. There's nothing to it at all. A child of 5 could put it together. It's just random pictures. Maybe he's still sleeping. Yeah, he's having a cat nap. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Well, what can you say? What can you say to this? It's an absolute joke. It's heartbreaking to see this. Everyone's going to lose their money today. It's going down and down. 27% down now. People, I'm reading the chat here as much as I can. People are talking about paper hands and diamond hands. That was all made up by BitBoy. BitBoy used to work in a fast food restaurant. Nothing wrong with that. Got famous in 5 minutes on YouTube. And then he was on drugs. He cheated on his wife. He was an alcoholic. And everyone followed him as well. He made up ridiculous statements that had no meaning whatsoever. And people now use it as their investment Bible. And right now, 500,000 people are watching, getting completely stuffed. If he was a smart guy, he'd be streaming live, making millions in ad revenue and millions in super chats, but he's not. And he doesn't have a backup plan. He's got no one helping his stream. I've got no idea whether he's late, whether he's gone to sleep. I've got no idea. Anyway, if you got the money to gamble, what's the difference between GME and casino right now? G Carter, if I'm honest with you, a casino, you know where you are. It's rigged. You know that the house statistically will always win. You know the odds are against you. You know what the odds are. You know it's gambling. You know it's gambling, and there's no conspiracy to it. Everyone knows exactly what they're going into, what they're doing. However, if you're buying GameStop today, right, because of a guy who's literally breaking all the rules, he's manipulating you, he's lying, he's not professional, he's pretending by wearing his baseball cap backwards, he's pretending that he's some guy, one of the lads, when in fact he's a licensed stockbroker who lost his license for bad practices. There's nothing honest about it. And by doing that, you are being led up a garden path. And I just think that's just ridiculous. Whereas if you're gambling, you know you're gambling. I don't know what this is. This is a manipulation, being able to tap in to people's insecurities and anger in the world. And there's so much anger. Right, and I want to be clear. I came to America 7 years ago to marry my wife. That's why I'm here. I'm from England. I have a home in England. I have my studio here in Texas. I live in Texas with my wife. And I came here and purely to marry my wife. That was the reason why I'm here. And over the last 6 months, with what's going on with the elections, it makes me really sad to see that this amazing country is fighting with itself. There's no United States of America right now. From me looking in, everyone's fighting with each other, and it seems to me that we've got a broken country right now, and people like Roaring Kitty can tap into that. The anger, the frustration, the amount of conspiracies. Everyone thinks everyone's out to get them. It's ridiculous. Everybody comes on into this world the same. Everyone's the same. We're all the same, no matter whether you have money, you don't have money, power, whatever. We're all the same, and all we're doing is trying to, for me anyway, I'm just trying to work because I love what I do. I create a bubble I live in. This is my bubble, right? I create this bubble to live in. because I love entertaining. I love helping people. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually the world piano man. This is my TV studio. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. All right, so I'm an entertainer primarily. That's my main purpose. And I've toured all over the world, doing shows, meeting real people, having a wonderful life, earning some money to pay the bills. That's it. Until you can't, until you die. There's no magic to it. There's no secret to it. And I want to live in a world where everyone's helping everybody out, having a good time. And it seems to me right now in America, everyone is angry. Everyone is against everybody. There doesn't seem to be a united country, a United States. It doesn't seem to be that way. Each side of the political argument are just trying to crush each other. And it seems a shame. And people like Roaring Kitty can come on and manipulate and fire everybody up. This is no difference than the flat earthers. Flat earthers are based upon no facts whatsoever. And this is the same thing. We've got somebody who isn't that smart, who's decided to create the lowest level of intellect, lowest level of imagery to inspire and excite people, and it's working. And people are lapping it up. They're all queuing up and whatever. So I am here because I'm trying to report on history. I'm an investor. I go live 12 hours a day. Always live. I always share my real positions, all the money I've got in the world. I've got no money in the bank. This is my real money. I started with $5,000. I've now got a grand total of 90,470. I've never shorted a stock. I don't believe in it. Let me tell you why I don't believe in shorting stocks. Why I think it's wrong to short a business. Let me tell you why. I spend my time trying to make friends with people that run businesses, CEOs. As you know, I have a Meet the CEO series, and I get them on the show. I get them on the show to share to the world about their businesses. So we learn simply about people's businesses and if you want to invest in them or not. That's it. All right. And everybody at the business is working, studying, building, making to try to build a business, right? Whereas those that short the stock aren't building anything. They're not doing anything. They're sitting in a dark room at home, very often on Reddit or whatever, or an institution is sitting in an office in a suit. They're not doing anything. All they want to do is destroy a business. And I know it's part of the game. It's part of the investing world. I understand it. It's the rules. You have to understand the rules. I get it. But there's nothing good about it. There's nothing decent about it. And what we've got here now is a broken business. GameStop has no value whatsoever. It's a completely broken business. I've tried to get the CEO on the phone, but to discuss it, but they've declined to. They haven't responded. I speak to CEOs all the time. GameStop don't want to speak to me, just like Virgin Galactic. They don't want to speak to me either. And I've started to realize that people that don't want to speak to you are doing something that isn't probably very desirable. All right. The business is rubbish. It has no balance at all. So Roaring Kitty comes along as a licensed stockbroker and thinks, right, this company is being heavily shorted. I think I can win against this. And he used his influence online and got a load of hungry people who were desperate during COVID. Everyone was at home. Perfect timing. Everybody had stimulus checks, and he created a cult following. And everybody, oh, here we go. 20 seconds. He's about to go live. Here we go. All right. The biggest YouTube stream in history. Here we go. What's going to happen now? Look, he's not even done that properly. Look at that. This guy has no idea whatsoever about broadcasting at all. I'm just going to mute the audio. We don't want to get any copyright until he stops the music. We don't want any of that. Here we go. What's going to happen? We're just going to mute the audio. We just want him to speak. We don't want to hear all the nonsense, all the audio. He's obviously not bothered about copyright. He's not trying to make money on YouTube, apparently. So anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's keep our eye on the stock. At the moment, the stock is crashing. It's got down 32% now. The moment he stops playing music, I'll play it. Okay, but all he's doing is playing music and pictures of cats. All right. The moment he starts to speak, I will bring in the audio. At the moment, it's just music. Okay, and maybe that's all there will be. Who knows? Yeah, he's just playing drum music. There's nothing going on. I'll bring it to you the moment he starts speaking. Right, okay, here we go. Here's his disclaimer. He doesn't need a disclaimer at all. That's a lack of understanding of how the stock market works and broadcasting. You don't need a disclaimer. I put a disclaimer so people know that this is not financial advice, but not to protect me from a legal standpoint. He's doing it. He's running these credits as a way to protect against copyright, but it's not. You're not in any way whatsoever breaking the law doing this. So he's doing. I don't know why he's doing that. He's trying to give it an air of authority. It's not at all. I'm just muting the audio until he starts speaking. He will speak any moment now. All he's doing is playing music. Wow, there he is. That's him. This is ridiculous. What have we got here? Wow. We've tuned in to a bloody idiot. This is it. He's live. The audio's playing. Oh my God. 500,000 people are watching the biggest idiot on YouTube. Treating everybody like idiots. We had to cover this as it's a news story that we couldn't afford not to cover. This is a moment in history.
Oh shit. Oh, am I okay? Oh shit. Oh, that was a close call. Hold on, I get my shit set up there. Oh. Help. Send help. Send help.
What are we watching?
Can y'all hear me right now? I kind of forget how to do this. I kind of tested it. Can you hear me?
You kind of bothered.
You can hear me? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't read this chat. The chat. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, excellent. I had to dust this shit off to get this working. Oh, you brought me back to life with the chat. It's like the bzz, bzz. Oh, shit. I'm alive. Kinda. What's up, everybody? I'm looking around. I think
the guy is
feel
a
like it's
complete
working,
and utter
but
bloody
I haven't done
lunatic.
it in so long. I think it's working. I see you can hear me.
What a bloody
it looks
idiot.
like it's going okay. So I think we can get it. Sorry, I'm legit looking at the chat here just to see. Okay.
Yeah, all the idiots will follow you, mate.
Honestly, I can't believe that shit. I thought for sure I'd fuck it up somehow. Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. Oh shit, I didn't even pour the beer yet, but that's okay. I got a beer. You know, I know it's the middle of the afternoon here, but right? It's Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's not 5 o'clock here, but it's about to be. Oh shit! Wait, do I gotta wear this shit the whole time? I don't think there's no YouTube rules like whatever your drip is when you start. You got to keep rocking that. I'm pretty sure
You know
There's
exactly
no way
what you're
that's a
doing, you
rule.
bloody
I'll
idiot.
keep it up for now because
You should be in jail.
cheers, everybody. Let's go. Oh shit! Look at this. It's going up. I can say that, right? Can I say that?
Yes,
Say it's
you
going
can.
up? Is that okay? Look at this. I can't keep that getting over. I think I can say that. Cheers. Crazy stuff going on these days, huh? Crazy stuff.
You bloody idiot.
Can you believe it's me? Can you believe it? Because it kind of looks like a lot of people don't. So I figured I'd pop in here, say what's up, everybody. I hope everyone's doing good. I know it's not the usual time of the stream, but figured I'd see what's going on, check in, how everyone's doing. No real game plan here. Just wanted to hop in, see what's popping. Damn. Yo, there's mad heads in here. God damn. All right. Okay, yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a few years now. I hope y'all are good.
Well, while you're
We've
all
been
losing
doing
your
okay
money,
here, hanging in
my
there.
portfolio
This, you may not, I mean,
is
I was
going
just
up
messing
and
around
up.
with this.
I'm now at
This isn't a
$90,000. This is
isn't a
real
real
investing.
bandage.
Real
This
investing.
isn't a real, what do you call this, a splint?
This
that
is
the word?
history, though,
it's
folks.
not real. I'm
500,000
messing
people
around
are tuned
now.
into this.
I'm messing around, okay? So other than this,
The biggest idiot
other
I've
than
ever
this,
seen in my life.
We're doing okay here, right? It's been a crazy. Well, first, I mean, it's been a crazy few years, right? It's been a crazy couple of months.
Is he on drugs or something?
Oh shit. Yeah, bonkers. I wanted to. Oh, here, let me just close.
500,000 people have sat here to see you do something, and you've got zero to say to anyone. You bloody
Oh, it's
idiot.
pretty good to be back, you know? I kind of forgot. You kind of forget what it feels like after it's been so long. Huh? I hope... before I get started here, I feel like, what is it, Ocean's 12? Like, how many espressos you have? 5. That's me right now, you know? But now you got to make the switch, you know? You do the little pre-gaming. You do the pre-gaming action, which in my case might be some coffee or some espresso or something. But I think it's time to make a switch, all right? So, I don't know what type of beer you think I'd be going for today, but, I mean, maybe this isn't the right day to do it. I mean, can I do this? Can I show this?
What a bloody
you can't
idiot.
see it.
This is the guy
can't
at
see it.
millions of following.
Can you guess what beer that is? Can you guess? That's a hint that you can't see it. Oh, I should have tested that. Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Don't even bother,
shit.
mate. Don't put
Let's
any
see,
effort
dude.
into anything. Just act the bloody goat.
Oh, you see it? Oh, they see it. I mean, I'm not caught up with the chat, but at least I can see y'all scrolling through there. Green. It's green.
Oh, God.
It's green. Cause, all right. So it's green, right? But go Celtics. All right. Go Celtics. We won last night. All right. I'm pulling for them. I guess it's not a green day here, right? But this is the finals, baby. To start off the series with that shit, come on, let's pour it. Let's pour this.
I'm going to
start
run a
it off
poll.
right. Like I said,
Do you
5 o'clock,
follow
so it's 5
this
o'clock.
idiot?
Oh, Carlsberg is actually a good guess. That's actually a good guess. That's a green one too. Rolling Rock.
I want to see how many people
Go
follow
Celtics,
this
let's
bloody
go.
idiot.
See, I can't keep up with the chat, but I can look over. Sorry, I'm new to a lot of people being here, right? I just look, but at least I can catch some of your things. All right, let's pour this in here. My buddy, oh, can you see this if I pour it all the way in there? I should have showed you before I poured this shit. My buddy hooked me up with some, oh, you can't see it. Oh, you can't see it. Maybe when the head pops up. Hold on. All right, let me just pull that up here, huh? Man, I kind of screwed up the pour there. That's okay. Okay, I'm doing it with one hand. Also, I'm sorry. I mean, I was late, but you try starting a stream rocking this. You know, I mean, I'm doing it. I'm like trying to do it opposite.
Oh yeah,
there.
I do it every
about
day,
that.
mate. 12 hours a day.
All
You
right,
bloody
not for real
idiot.
though. I think I gotta take this off. It's messing with my head. I feel like I'm actually injured or something. How do I do that? All right, let's do that. Whew. Whew. All right, let's pop that off. Whew. Oh shit, it's stuck to my hair.
Okay. I'm going to ask, do you even want me to carry on broadcasting this?
Let me pop that
I
over
cannot
there.
believe we're sitting watching this bloody idiot.
It's getting kind of warm in here too, but I mean, now you know I was just messing around. I don't need this ice pack. I got this ice pack just in case. I mean, it is getting a little bit warm, but again, I was just messing around. I don't actually need this. But if I get too hot, let's hope the Let's hope the beer cools me.
I don't care that people are watching me.
Yeah, so
I don't
what's up,
think I want to
everybody?
carry on. This is just.
I gotta be. Do I have to be careful what I say here? I'm not really sure. I don't know, but I did want to hop on the stream here. I mean, you've seen. I mean, some of you have seen. I've been back, kind of active for a few months, but I did want to. Oh wait, let me just move this over here. Figured I'd check in. This is me, by the way. I see a lot of question marks. Oh, is he back? Is it someone else? I mean, can you tell? Can you tell it's me now? I mean, what weirdo spends their free time working on memes? You know, like, is someone else? Is someone else doing that? You know, I own it. I own it. That's okay. But no, hey, this is me. I'm not AI either. Or am I AI? Ooh, I could be these days. You know, I see it's changed a lot these past few years. But no, this is me. I wanted to pop in here, be like, yo, what's up? Say what's up. I guess remind everybody.
I think this is ridiculous.
That
I think the guy is a complete and utter bloody moron.
Of course.
I mean,
what else to say?
We got to
here?
invest in real
I'm gonna see a
companies
lot of
here.
stuff out
Look,
there,
we're
so
breaking
what the hell?
records today. We're hitting all-time highs. We're making money with
These are
actual
the
businesses.
accounts
Or we
I'm
can
showing,
listen
and my
to
positions
this
are mine, you know? It's like,
idiot.
those are my positions. I'm not working with
I would
anybody
love
else.
everyone's ad revenue. I would love everyone's super
I'm not
chats,
cool.
but I don't care. This is
I'm not working with hedge
stupid.
funds.
This is an insult to your brain.
It's like the same
Let's-
stuff
I'll
as
run
last
a
time,
poll.
So it's kind of interesting to see that stuff. So I'm like, all right, I got to hop on a stream and just remind people, you know? And then what else? Like I'm not an institutional investor.
You're a bloody idiot. That's what you
I'm not
are.
all this other stuff.
Okay,
and I am definitely not Paul Dano. All right. I don't know if you thought you were going to tune in today. It was going to be like Paul Dano on here, but I'm not Paul Dano. Okay. And actually, I got to be honest here. I still haven't seen that movie. I haven't
Yes,
seen
you
I've
have.
seen some clips. I've seen some clips, but I still haven't seen that movie. But no, I'm not Paul Dano. I'm not Paul Dano either. So I'm sorry to disappoint.
Shall we
you.
carry
Thank you for
on
tuning
or
in to
end
see.
this?
Oh no, I'm causing it to go down. I need a button that, like, I press the button and it ejects me from this. If the price is going down, or if I say something, oh boy, just press the button and get me out. But it is what it is. What am I gonna do?
Carry on or end it.
Yeah, so I just wanted to check in with you folks, remind you all that stuff, let you know that it's me, say what's up. Let me see this chat here.
Everyone dump it.
And
let him lose all his money and go to prison.
Can I talk about GameStop? What can I say about GameStop? I mean, the funny thing is that I have a lot of the same feelings about everything. You know, it's you kind of. I mean, I've talked a lot about GameStop and how I feel about the situation and all that. And I thought I wanted to hop on and kind of reiterate a lot of my viewpoints that I had previously. And I think, if you remember my previous thoughts on the company and the opportunity, there was kind of like a two-part thesis to it. And that second part of the thesis is a reinvention of the business model, or a transformation, whatever you want to call it. And I just, to remind people who
I feel sorry, millions of people have just lost all their money.
Where it's less about, over the past couple of years, I see an overemphasis on like that legacy business.
How do you get up in the morning and face yourself in the mirror?
It's not that it doesn't matter, of course. But they're in the transformation stage here, and what could they transform into? You know what I mean? There's a lot of question marks about that, understandably so. But essentially, it becomes at this stage of that second part of the analysis, this transformation part, it becomes...
We could be doing stock reviews today, learning about great businesses.
You know, in particular, of course,
not this bloody crap.
Fucking Cohen. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Cohen.
This is why I'm sad with the world.
And that's what folks...
This is what the world is all about now.
Should be focused on.
500,000 people
and
watching
that's
this crap.
Probably going to be an ongoing debate as to how people feel about him, whether he can successfully transform that business. And those are great discussions. And those are good discussions that need to be had. And so when I look at the situation, though, and I'm kind of going to be echoing some of the thoughts that I had previously, is that I feel like
I'm providing a service, okay?
Where I believe this guy might.
Stock is going down the toilet.
Right, that's not a guarantee. This is the same thing as before.
I wish I had the power to get everyone like he does. I would say dump it on him. Dump it on him, make him lose all his bloody money, send him to jail.
Those characteristics and the way he approaches this seems like he might be able to do this. But again, that's not a guarantee. This is kind of like, it's kind of based on feel. You've heard me say that, right? And so I have that feeling. I have this feeling, and I'm like, all right, let me reiterate some of these feelings that I have. But it remains to be seen, and you should keep your eye on stuff too. Reserve the right to change your mind about stuff just like I do. Don't follow anyone blindly. Nothing on this stream is advice. Hopefully you all know that, right? This is the same thing. But like when I have a feeling about that, it's like, all right, well, let me share it. I could be wrong about stuff, but I think, all right, let's talk about it. And I don't know. I think he has the characteristics that he could do this. In particular, I think we can all agree GameStop finds itself in a very unique situation, just like it did last time right now.
He's lost his stream. What's happened? Oh, no. He's
Not just
gone.
in the gaming space
he's back.
per se, but you have a company where you actually have so many people rooting for it, right? They're rooting for it to work out, myself included. How often does that happen? That folks like really want it to work out, and it's a highly unusual position, and it's so unusual. The way you manage that situation is you gotta manage it the right way. And honestly, the way he seems to be doing it, I think he's from a distance here, right? I have no idea, but I put myself in his shoes, and I think he's kind of.
If you want a view, an opinion, I will share it on the screen.
That the company finds itself in, you have a lot of investors kind of following what's happening. Kind of wanting it to work out. You know what I say? That's very unusual. It's a very unusual situation. And I don't know if there's not too much precedent for it. You see it with some other companies, especially when the CEOs or the managers are just so heavily investing themselves in the business, investing themselves in the turnaround. And there's some managers out there who are somewhat similar. So I see it in Cohen. So that. I think that he has the type of, he seems to be doing the right things. And I know the question marks will be, well, what has he done? What is he doing? What's the plan? Those are fair questions. But, do you really think he's been doing nothing, or that GameStop hasn't been strategizing, testing some things here and there, and how to move forward? I think that's
Evan Avery, how you doing?
I think we've seen
Welcome
enough
to the show.
In particular from him, to be honest. I think we've seen enough from him to think he's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's. Again, we haven't seen anything. It's speculation. You can argue that, but honestly, the way he seems to be handling this, and we don't know a plan, and that's fair. But boy, you're right-sizing the ship. You see even the legacy be growing. Will they raise more money? We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I see it, but I think if you just change one factor, and that's
his
that you
chart
don't think
isn't
Ryan
moving,
Cohen
by
is
the
a
way.
doofus. All right. If you don't think he's a doofus,
this is the real position of GameStop.
And all of a suddenly they're
it's
sitting
going
on billions
down.
of dollars in cash, right? And you actually
he's showing it going up.
Doofus, but he's extremely talented in that
okay,
he has.
I'm gonna put that on the screen.
Around. If you just, even if you don't agree with that, right? Even if you don't believe it, that's fine. If you just pause for a moment and think about that, I think it really changes your mindset. And so that becomes the bet. And I don't know. This is. It's going to be a debate, but as time,
he keeps losing his stream as well. But I'm going to bring the real price on the screen. What he's showing isn't even accurate. So let me.
Time passes, you'll see more. That's the thing. I think some people say, "Oh, a lot of time has passed. We ain't seen shit," and that's fair too. But again, I think because of the uniqueness of the situation, I think generally in this type of case, being quiet, working on stuff behind the scenes, and thinking about what you're going to do.
There's the real price.
Could be a good approach.
What
That's
he's
not
showing
the
isn't even real.
right? We'll see where it goes from there. But it's a good starting point, and I personally don't think 3 years is too long in this case. 5 years, 10 years, all right. Like if we all wait 5 years, 10 years, and it's like, all right, we're gonna be going into the pet rock business. Come on. Reserve the right to change your mind, just like I do. That's how you should approach this. But in this case, right, the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. And it seems like people are quick to be like, oh, well, they haven't announced anything. The legacy business is struggling. Therefore, it's over. You know what I mean? I think that's just kind of silly, just because I think it could be, it's just not proof of anything. Now, again, they start selling some pet rocks, all right, okay, let's revisit this. But right now, there's some uncertainty about it. and it becomes a bet on the management. And you'll see that this is a thing in financial markets. It's unusual that it's a public company, but if you're dealing with like a venture capital opportunity or a startup company, this is often how it works, where you may have an idea, or you might have a management team that you believe on, and that tends to be what you'll focus on. And do they seem like they have the right skill set to pull it off?
I'm not pausing his video at all.
This is not unusual in financial markets generally.
He's doing it to himself.
What might be unusual is that this is a public company, right? In that you have non-institutional investors. You have non-institutional investors who are like making the case for it. That's highly unusual. But it's not unusual in financial markets. It's a little bit different this time around, and so it's just an ongoing argument, discussion, and you won't really, no one knows for sure. I mean, especially me, right? You don't follow anything I do. You see all my disclaimers and stuff. Same thing. None of this is advice. I have an aggressive style. Blah blah blah. You know that stuff. But when you're dealing with these types of opportunities, right? I say it's unusual, but in financial, when you deal in these types of opportunities, you could lose it all. You could lose everything. They're highly speculative in nature. You should know that. These are very risky opportunities, and they are risky because there could be tremendous upside if it works out. But that's the balance, and that's why in those
I'm not
types
pausing
of opportunities
anything.
that
He's
I'm
doing it
talking about,
himself.
that's the trade-off. Big potential opportunities, or you could lose it all, and you kind of factor that into your analysis. And so. It's the same thing here, so it becomes kind of a bet on the team. And from what I've seen so far, I think
yes, he did.
I reserve the
not
right
me
to
at
change
all.
my mind, as you should too. I'm a believer right now. Let's see though, 3 years. Let's see what happens from here. But I think with a significant amount of capital, I don't know.
It's a rubbish business.
Let's see. Let's see where it goes.
Pick on a big business.
But that's
Go
kind
on.
of a reiteration of a lot of stuff I said in my last stream. There was two parts of the thesis. Then this part of the thesis, if you remember, I ascribed at the time. I'm like, well, we can't even discuss this. It was like the bottom of that Word document that I had. I was like, well, let's discuss this when it comes. Well, it came. That kind of first part worked out, and now it's a discussion about this other stuff. So, I mean, I'm probably, you know me, I'm rambling now at this point.
You are rambling. You're talking absolute rubbish.
But that's
the business is
I'm just
rubbish.
reminding
You
y'all
picked
that,
on a broken business.
Let's see
because
where it
idiots
goes
will
from here.
follow
Hold
you.
on. Did I pour? All right, you can't pour it all. Can I get that? What's a drink? My buddy hooked me up. My buddy hooked me up with that. What's a drinking strategy, baby? What's your drinking strategy? Clearly. I mean, look at the impact I'm having here. Where's that button to eject me out of this? Cheers, everybody. Huh? What's a drinking strategy? Let's do this.
You're making no impact whatsoever. You're making news of how to be an idiot.
All right.
And idiots love you.
Yeah, what now, though? What now? I mean, now what do we do? I mean, I kind of got some of that stuff out of the way. I should. Like, should I do? What else? Let me get some.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, you see that stuff there?
No.
Can I?
The business is
show?
effectively bankrupt. It doesn't do anything. It just holds cash.
Let me chat. Can I do a portfolio review? I've never done that on the stream before.
You wouldn't know how to do analysis review.
Can I do the portfolio reveal? Is that okay? I think I can. I don't think there's any issue with that. I can. Yes, I can do that. Okay. Well, those YouTube rules, you know what I'm saying? All right, let me just check.
There's no YouTube rules saying you can't. Don't lie to your audience.
Oh, it's frozen right now.
So that's how he does it. He's lying to the idiots, saying
folks.
there's YouTube rules about you can't do analysis.
I think it's halted, right? Is my
He's an idiot.
Frozen? I think it's.
He's manipulating
let's see if it
idiots.
starts moving again. It's kind of it's helpful that it just moves without without refreshing the page. Oh, that's kind of nice. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you. These are the positions that is just like last time. The positions.
Okay.
That
I'm not going to carry on with this. It's rubbish. Okay.
There's no
so
other positions.
I don't care how much money I lose or don't lose.
I mean?
Whatever.
Like,
I can't sit
pretty
here
similar
and broadcast
to last time.
crap.
So I saw people
I'm
say
sorry.
that. I'm like, oh, those are my only positions. I mean, unless cash. Does cash kind
End
of
the
position?
poll.
Well, you see that.
Right. So
But, yeah, that's it. Those are my only positions. So
let's do this.
Yeah, again, my aggressive style investing was almost certainly not suitable for y'all, right? I'll always say that. Risks are severe. You can lose everything. What I do is not a recommendation. You know that because I've said this all this time, you know? This is not... It's important to reiterate, though. It is. That's why I would do it in my streams previously, too. You got to know that. educational, just not an investing process, but also the risks involved. So I'll do that. I'll just show you. But yo, you see some of those headlines this week? I mean, I see some of the headlines y'all see.
Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. What you're listening to right now is the ramblings of a madman. This is Roaring Kitty, Keith Gill, an absolute bloody lunatic. He had 500,000 people watching him this morning. He's talking rubbish. He's talking nonsense. He's been using statements like, can I do analysis on a stock? Is it allowed by YouTube? He's appealing to people who have no idea whatsoever that he's talking crap. He's talking rubbish. He's a bloody idiot. We've covered it today because it was a breaking news story and it was very, very important. I'll just for a moment let you listen to him.
Oh, happy birthday. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much for the happy birthday wishes. Cheers, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Cheers, y'all. Is this an yo GameStop? Was this an early birthday gift from y'all? You know, the early
this is the sort of nonsense that we've had to endure this morning.
I guess. Cheers. I guess.
I'm going to mute him now because, quite honestly, I'm sick of it. I've been covering this morning as I wanted to bring some news to you about this event. We are a financial channel, and we are here to make money, give you facts, present information, and also show both sides of every argument. And Roaring Kitty is an absolute bloody idiot. During the evening, before this started, I tried to find out if there was any meaning to the images. The images mean nothing. He's appealing to the lowest level of intellect whatsoever. He keeps using phrases like, can I do this on YouTube? Is this okay on YouTube? Because he knows full well it is. He even ran the disclaimer at the beginning. Doesn't need to do any of that. He's doing it to appeal to the most stupidest people in society who think he's some sort of God, some sort of Messiah, going to get them all rich, make them all money. The guy is a complete and utter fool. He should be in jail because he's manipulating people in such a way. He's making a mockery of the entire system. So I decided to come on this morning and report this because I wanted to show the news of what was going on. One of the biggest moments on YouTube history today. 500,000 people tuned in at the beginning. Let me see what his numbers are right now. He's got 600,000 now, 600,000 people. How many people actually like his message? 607,000. All right. And he has 76,000 likes. So somewhere in the region of about 11% like rate. My like rate is 98%. So the reason why I'm saying that is people are watching because they're curious of who this crazy fool is. But actually, they're not actually liking it and endorsing it because why would you? The guy is a complete and utter bloody moron. And I'm not going to cover it again. I covered it today because it was news. I thought, okay, let's cover it. Let's get some news. It was being covered by all the main media today. So I thought, all right, I'll cover it. Let me have a quick listen in.
All right, we'll see when it gets unhalted. What else? What other stuff to touch on here?
Okay, enough of that. He's got absolutely zero to say, zero to add. And as much as it's wonderful to have people listening in, and I ran a poll and people said to me, cover it because it's news and they're supporting my channel, even though, I will get less viewers and less subscribers. I don't care. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't do it anymore. I will not cover this flipping fool anymore. We are here to make money. Look at my portfolio, all-time highs. I've never shorted a stock in my life. I don't do options. I started with $5,000 and I'm now at $90,540. This is how you actually make money, folks. You work hard, you build a real YouTube channel, you go live, you go live 12 hours a day, you always show everything, you're honest, you tell people the truth, you work hard, and hopefully you inspire people to be positive, not to fight against the system when the system isn't even fighting against you. It's the most ridiculous thing. The guy is a complete and utter bloody moron, and I will never cover this ever again. This is the last time I'll ever do it.
Oh, damn.
Anything to add? He's live right now.
So still.
No, I'll just stare into the screen.
I know. I wish I had. I know. Well, this isn't really a traditional stream, I suppose, because a traditional stream we're kind of just shooting the shit, checking in on stuff.
Yeah. Or you could just carry on talking nonsense like a bloody madman. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to leave Roaring Kitty to do what he does. I'm the English lion, if you want to have some sort of analogy to this. I'll continue investing, making money, building a YouTube channel, investing in real businesses, and I'll let that bloody idiot go back where he belongs. He should go to jail, but millions of people love him, and, millions of people followed Adolf Hitler, so whatever. What does that mean? Anyway, I'll let him do what he wants. You're all going to lose your money. GameStop's going down the toilet. I hope it goes down the toilet. I hope he loses his money. And anybody who follows this idiot, I'm sorry that you've been suckered into this, but we're going to carry on and make some money. Maybe he's a philosopher in disguise, says Mr. Canal. He's not a philosopher at all. He's a flipping idiot. And what we've just witnessed is a madman, probably drunk on drugs, God knows what else. And I am actually angry. I'm angry. I'm angry that I've wasted my time covering it. I'm angry that 500,000 people, nearly 1 million people now are watching this, and it saddens me and makes me not even want to do this anymore. It's just bloody ridiculous. Anyway, this is a little video I've made out of the live stream. Click above my head if you want more crazy crap like this, or down below in the description. And over here, I'll put more videos that you might find entertaining. What a morning that was. I promise I will never cover this again. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, I'm going to put that out as a video. The price has stunned him in. He has no clue what to say or do. If he only mentioned turning 5 grand into 90 grand from 5,000, you are the best investor in the world. Maybe he's a philosopher in disguise. Just kidding. It's like an average just chatting stream. I couldn't take any more rubbish. No. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea with my wife. I have never in my life witnessed anything so bloody ridiculous in my life. 600,000 sad individuals. Please stop watching this idiot. Let him go back down in the hole he came out of. What a complete and utter waste of my time. That's 3 hours of my life I won't get back. All right, I'm going to end this stream. Thank you very much indeed. I need a break. I know you said carry on, but I can't carry on. I'm not going to carry on doing this. So it's ridiculous. I don't care how much money I make, lose. I just can't do it. Let me, if you want to continue the conversation and extra, I'm going to go and rebalance myself, get sorted, and I will come back with a proper show this afternoon where we're actually going to make some money. Tea sounds good. I'm going to make some too. So I'm going to keep the 12-hour stream going. So you can carry on having a conversation with me, but I just need to wash the name Roaring Kitty out of my head. Seriously, I feel like a bloody idiot, if I'm honest, why I've even covered this nonsense. Anyway, let me give you the link to the extra channel. There you go. There's the extra channel. We're going to be live over here where you can continue to talk and have a chat if you like, but I'm gonna get off. Thank you ever so much indeed. I apologize for broadcasting that. That wasn't a good thing to have on our channel. And I apologize for wasting everyone's time. I apologize. I'll be back this afternoon with a normal stream, not a madman on drugs or drunk or whatever he is. Until next time, as always, I apologize. There's no words for this. Take care of yourselves and each other.